We all know that there's life in the soil, but we want to find out who gives life to that organic produce. And today we'll be chatting to the PGS to find out just that. So let's. Standing with me, I've got Matt, who's the vice chair of the SAOSO. Matt, please kindly tell us how PGS started, why it was formed, and when.
Sure. PGS is the Participatory Guarantee System. It was formed originally in Europe, where people were already working in groups of systems that allowed them to access a broader market. That concept got scaled up by an organization called IFOAM, which is the International Body for Organic Agriculture. And from there on, it has grown steadily in India, South America, and is growing in South Africa now.
And what was the aim behind the construction of PGS?
PGS was really to allow smallholder farmers to access market. What we find is that the existing value chain in South Africa isn't really receptive to smallholder producers or emergence into the market. So what PGS really allows them to do is to aggregate produce, also gain credibility at market with some level of endorsement. And PGS is really the process of peer-to-peer community participatory process that allows the farmers to unlock that potential.
How do you guys certify farmers?
We generally engage in a farm visit, so we schedule a date, and then consumers, farmers, and retailers have to be present for the farm visit to be functional. From there, we go through the whole process of production. So we generally look out for the soil quality, what crops they're growing, how the system was laid out. Just generally the production processes and principles behind how the farmer is currently farming.
Okay, and do you have any farmers for us today that you will be certifying?
Yes, we do. We have 4 hard-working farmers here at the River Sands Incubation Hub, which have been doing amazing work. As you can see when you look around the system, it's flourishing and there are many different varieties on offer. This is a really great demonstration farm for Gauteng, as it's an urban farm. So this really just shows us what the potential is on a small piece of land, around a hectare, and to prove the fact that smallholder agriculture is actually a business going forward.
PGS farmers pride themselves in not only selling organic products, but also selling these products at a price that consumers can afford. Products are reviewed before they are sent to the market in order to reach a price that is fit for produce and consumers.
Mawucabanga manje lana emalini la.
R10 yodwa.
Hawu ushaya
10 rand
isikhonkosini. Ushaya isikhonkosini. Manje lo somdayisela la. Somdayisela ikilo ngo 8 rand. The reason why simdayisela ngo 8 rand ikilo is a bulk buy. Wena mawufika nje uwena nje ukuthenga one sokunikeza ngo 10 rand.
Not only does PGS ensure that pricing for bulk products differs from individual pricing, but they also assured us that negotiations can be made according to what a consumer can afford. Umuthenga in bulk.
Kunomahluko phakathi kwama individual customer elithenga nga-one. Mawuthenga wena for example une store or khona into oyenzayo ngalezi zinto uyakhona ukuzithenga ngobuningi bazo, kuyanegotiate nange-price. Ngeke sikudayisele lokhu ngo-10 rand ube uthenga
ilokhunjana yonke.
Uyayibona le nto, kumele sinegotiate. Yingakho size safikelela kulo 8 rand per kilo, so that sikwazi ukuzwelana nawe, even nawe mawukuthi uyahamba uyodayisa ukwazi ukuba ne-profit.
Standing with me now, I've got Audrey from the Bryanston Organic and Natural Market. Audrey, lovely to have you again. Please kindly just tell us, how did your PGS start?
Okay, so the Bryanston Organic and Natural Market has been around for 41 years. And originally the parents in the area and local farmers, remember that the environment in that area was very much smallholder farmers in those days. And they used to bring their produce to the market and sell it to other parents.
Yes.
And that was the foundation of our market. We've started developing these satellite PGSs around Gauteng. So we've got a satellite PGS in Krugersdorp. We've just done 3 farm visits there and we're about to do a 4th. And we're also working with a fantastic guy, an agroecology trainer and farmer, Tim Abar from Orange Farm. And he's developing PGS in Soweto and in the Walkerville area. So we're starting to get these communities all over Gauteng that are developing their PGS groups and assessing each other and issuing certificates to show consumers that actually this produce has not been farmed with chemical pesticides and fertilizers. There are no genetically modified organisms in our agriculture, and we use natural pest-friendly solutions to our challenges.
With me now, I've got Alex, who's a farmer and a trainer at the River Science Incubation Hub. Alex, I know we spoke off camera about, the history that you have with farming. Do you mind telling everyone about that?
Sure. So about 4 years ago, middle 2014, I was still a geologist at the time, but got introduced to the Siakana initiative in Bruma, Bez Valley, and really fell in love with the natural environment, what they were trying to do. And from there, got more involved and interested in agriculture, and realized the opportunities that are coming and growing in South Africa with farming in an urban environment, and it's pretty much gone from there.
And do you mind just telling everyone what is it about agriculture that you find so intriguing?
Very much about using the environment and everything it provides to create a sustainable ecosystem, a productive space that is beautiful but also feeds people. And that's what's so important, is we need to get people fed with very good high quality food, and urban agriculture utilizing organic practices kind of answers all those questions. And that's it.
Okay, I know you've mentioned some of the perks, but what are some of the challenges with urban agriculture?
The challenges, I would say, mainly are getting access to land.
Yes.
There is a plenty of space. We drive around Joburg, we see lots of open areas where potentially farming could be happening, but actually getting access to that space, also getting security of tenure to participate in farming in those spaces is quite tricky.
Yes.
From there, it's really the access to market. We're competing with the commercial farmers,
yes.
and it's that challenge of balancing your input expenses as well as the costs of what the market's willing to pay, and still making something reasonable. And that's really the 2 big challenges I would say are out there.
Okay, and what are some of the produce that you guys have here at River Sands?
We're growing quite a selection of produce. The idea behind organic farming is having a good mix, so not relying only on one crop.
Right.
We are growing. We're currently leaving summer, so we're growing tomatoes and brinjals and peppers. That's going to come to an end soon, but we're growing spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, beetroot. So
That's a lot.
A lot of veggies, but it means that we can cater to people that want a diverse selection.
What an informative morning. I hope you guys had just as much fun as I did. My name is, of course, Usletiwa Warandlovu, and this is Joburg TV.